Hello, everyone. This is Inna from WP Zoom, and today I'm going to show you how to install the Inspiro Premium theme, import a demo, and configure the theme to make it yours. First, we'll need to go to the My Account area from our website after you purchase the theme. You'll need to download the theme as a zip file to your computer. To ensure it gets saved as a zip file, right-click on the Download button and select the Save Link As option. Now, I'm going to save the zip file on my desktop. I have here a fresh new WordPress site with no content and no pages using the default WordPress theme. So I will show you how to install the Inspiro theme we have just downloaded. Let's go to the dashboard of my website and navigate to the Appearance section. Click on the Add New Theme button at the top. Then click on the Upload Theme button. Now let's upload the file that we have just downloaded. It's located on my desktop. Click on the Install Now button. Okay, the theme was installed, and now we can activate it by clicking this link here. The first thing you have to do after installing the theme is activate the license key so you can unlock all features and receive updates in the future. You can do this from the license key section here. You can find the license key for your theme on the license keys page in the My Account area on our website, wpzoom.com. Just go to this page, find the license key for the theme you just purchased, and copy it. Let's go back to my website and insert the license key I just got. Okay, now my theme is active, and I will receive updates in the future. Let's take a look at how the theme looks on a new website. As you can see, there isn't much because we don't have any content yet. There's this message at the top, which says there is no slideshow post, but this text is visible only to site admins, so your visitors won't see it. If you're setting up the theme on a new website, the easiest way to configure the theme is by importing the demo content. We can do this from the Demo Importer section under the WP Zoom menu. You'll find all the starter sites included with your theme on this page. Some of them are created using Elementor, while others use the block editor, also known as Gutenberg. The difference between these two editors is that Elementor might offer you more options for configuring your website, and you can customize every detail, while the block editor might feel more familiar to new users and feels a little bit lighter. Let's import the default demo from the theme. It's already selected, so let's scroll down to the next step. For this video, we will use Elementor as our page builder. At this step, we need to install the recommended and required plugins for this specific demo. Each demo recommends different plugins depending on the functionality included. So in this case, we will need the Elementor Page Builder, Elementor Add-ons by WP Zoom, Instagram Widget, and so on. Let's click on this button, and all plugins are automatically installed and activated. Now let's click on this button to import the demo content. A pop-up will appear where you can configure different settings when importing the demo. For example, you can skip some steps, but I suggest leaving everything as is. In the View Server Requirements section, you can see if everything is fine with your server. If some values are lower than the recommended ones, we recommend you contact your hosting support and increase them to ensure everything gets imported properly. Now let's click on the Start Importing button. Okay, the demo content has been successfully imported. Let's take a look at our website to see how it looks. This is how the demo content we have just imported looks like. You can see the slideshow at the top and some other sections including portfolio, services, our team, pricing, and so on. To make changes to this page, you can click on the Edit with Elementor button here at the top. If you don't see this button at the top, it means the current page hasn't been created using Elementor. Let's click on this button to make changes. At the top, we have the Inspiro Slideshow widget, which is a custom widget. We created this widget for Elementor specifically for this theme. To make changes to the content appearing in the slideshow, go to this section and make changes to your existing slides, or you can create a new slideshow item. My current slideshow includes these 4 slides. Each of them is a separate slideshow post type. Let's go back to the editor. From here, you can make changes to the design of the slideshow. You can choose which slideshow category to show. For example, when you make changes to a slideshow item, you can add a new category to it. Then, on a page, you can have a slideshow showing posts from a specific category. You can choose how many slides to show, and you can change the height of the slideshow, the typography options of the title, and so on. Below, we have some simple sections showing headings and text. Here we have a Portfolio Showcase widget, which is also a custom-built widget created for this theme. It shows all the portfolio posts added on your website. Portfolio posts can be found in the Portfolio section here in the dashboard. You can create a new one by clicking the Add New button. In this section, you can display your WooCommerce products, but since the plugin is not installed on my website, we can remove this section as I don't need it. Let's publish the changes I just made to my front page. Okay. One important thing to remember when making changes using Elementor is to take into consideration which page template you're using for the current page. So let's click on Edit Page here and go to the default editor. As you can see, this page uses the template called Page Builder, Transparent Header Without Title. We recommend using this template on pages you want to build, using a page builder and want the header menu to appear on top of the first widget in the layout. There are several ways to add the slideshow at the top. In this demo, it was added using the Inspiro Slideshow widget in Elementor, but we can also remove it and add it using a page template that displays it automatically at the top. Let's see what happens if we remove this section. Let's publish the changes. Now we can see there is no slideshow anymore. If we make changes to the page and choose the Home Page with Slideshow template, the slideshow will appear automatically. When the slideshow is added automatically, we can customize it from the customizer. Let's take a look now in the slideshow section to understand how the slideshow works. Let's say we want to make changes to this slide. Find the first slideshow item here and click on it. The title is taken from here. You can add some content, and below we have video settings. You can add a video light box, which is shown here and opens a video. Here you can change the video that appears in the background of the slides. You can add a self-hosted video, a YouTube video, or a Vimeo video. I already have added here a self-hosted video. You can also set a different video to appear only on mobile devices. In this example, I used a portrait-oriented video for mobile devices. It can be, for example, smaller in size or have a different aspect ratio than your desktop video. If you don't want to display a video in the background, just leave all these fields empty. Then the featured image will be displayed instead. Make sure to add a featured image to slideshow posts as well. The featured image appears on devices that don't support video playing in the background automatically. If you don't want to have a slideshow, but just a hero area, simply go to Elementor and make changes to the Inspiro Slideshow widget and change the number of posts in the slide to 1. When the slideshow is configured to display one item, it'll appear as a fixed hero area with no arrows to change slides. If you want to add a button here, you can do it from the slide options in the sidebar on the right. Let's say I want to add a Shop Now button. You can add the title of the button and the link where it goes, then save the changes. Let's see what happens. Okay, I have now a button here, but I also have a lightbox. So if I want to have just a button, we need to go to the Video Lightbox tab and leave the video field empty. In this way, the lightbox icon will be removed. Okay, that's it for the slideshow. Next, let's move to the Portfolio widget. The Portfolio widget automatically displays the most recent portfolio posts on the Portfolio section. You can also change in the Portfolio Showcase widget the number of posts and adjust different options. You can change the style and so on. Let's make changes to a portfolio post. It looks just like editing a blog post or a page. This is how it looks when we open a portfolio post individually. The featured image is displayed in full screen at the top. You can also display a video icon with a video lightbox and a video in the background on each of your portfolio posts. The lightbox and video background also appear when hovering over the portfolio posts in the widget. Portfolio items include this video section, just like the slideshow items. Here you can add a video lightbox and a video background in single posts. You can also add a video background on hover. The video background on hover can use self-hosted videos or external videos. As you can see, when I hover over this portfolio post, there is a video playing automatically. To make changes to the order of the portfolio gallery, go to the Reorder page and you can change it easily. Then click Save. Now let's take a look at my portfolio page. The portfolio page automatically displays all portfolio posts. As you can see, there is no Edit with Elementor link at the top, which means this page hasn't been created using Elementor. Let's take a look at how it was created. This page is empty, but it displays portfolio posts automatically because it uses a special template. The Inspiro Premium theme includes several portfolio templates, and all these templates have a different design and show automatically all your portfolio posts. Let's see what happens when I change it to the eccentric template. Okay, the design of my portfolio page was changed without using any builders or building anything from scratch. If you prefer to be able to make changes to the portfolio page using Elementor, you will need to create a new page or edit the one added when we imported the demo content. For example, we have here a portfolio page I just showed you, which uses a special template, and another portfolio page which can be edited using Elementor. Let's click here and see how it was created. Okay, this page is fully editable in Elementor. For example, you can add a new section or change something in the grid with portfolio posts. You can change the number of portfolio posts shown here. Let's say if you want to show all of them, just set this value to a big number, like 99. Next, if we want to use the new page in the menu, we can go back to Appearance, Menus, and make changes to the menu assigned to the main menu location. I'm going to remove this page and instead use this one created with Elementor. Okay, now we are displaying in the menu the page we have created and can edit using Elementor. Let's go back to the demo importer area and I will show you how you can delete it. You can delete the demo content we just imported by clicking this icon, but please keep in mind that it'll delete everything, all pages and posts it imported, no matter if you made changes to them or not. So be careful. If you already made changes to imported pages, you'll lose them. If you want to try a different starter site, you can click this button to delete the demo content, and then you can import a different one. Also, here we have a section called Theme Options. Here you can make changes to different features from the theme. You can make changes to the layout of the blog page. Let's take a look at our blog page. This is the default blog layout. For example, we can add a sidebar to the right. We can change the layout to 3 columns. Let's see what happens when we change it. Okay, now we have 3 columns. You can also make changes to single posts. There are options to customize each feature and section. What's next here? You can make changes to WooCommerce pages. You can add custom snippets in the header or footer of your website. You can disable Google Fonts, or you can use Google Fonts, but host them locally to reduce external dependencies. There's also a portfolio section where you can make changes to the portfolio page when it's configured using a portfolio template. You can make changes to the category portfolio pages and to single portfolio posts. Let's take a look at a single portfolio post. Okay, it has this big header at the top. We can disable it or reduce its height so it won't be full screen anymore. As you can see now, it's smaller. There are more options, like installing a child theme, making changes to the theme framework, or importing and exporting options and widgets. Another important section is the customizer. It can be accessed from the WP Zoom section or from the appearance menu. In the customizer, you can upload your logo image in the site identity section, and it'll replace the site title. You can change the design of the theme using style kits. For example, there is a dark mode kit, which will convert everything to dark mode. Then you can make changes to fonts from the typography section. You can change fonts for different sections like body, global font, site title, posts, and many others. Please keep in mind that if a page was created using Elementor, then you'll need to change the fonts of each section manually in Elementor. The changes made in the customizer will not apply everywhere. So let's say if I want to make changes to the font of the slideshow title, and I'm using the Inspiro Slideshow widget, then you'll need to go to the Style section of that widget, find the element you want to edit, and click on the typography icon. In the typography section from the customizer, you can change the global font, meaning sections not edited with Elementor, like body, site title, menu, and dropdown. You can also make changes to some colors here. You can change the accent color. If you don't like the default green, you can change it to something else. In the header options, you can change the layout of the header. There are several pre-built layouts. You can disable different options if you don't want to show them. For example, there's a search icon. There's a hamburger menu icon, which is shown only if there are widgets added to the sidebar. There are social icons, which are added in a widget area in the header. You can edit the widget with social icons in the widgets area in the customizer. Or you can remove this widget if you don't want to display any social icons. The same applies to the hamburger icon. If you don't want to have a sidebar here, simply go to the widget area, find the sidebar, and remove all the widgets. Now, if there are no widgets in the sidebar, no hamburger icon appears on desktop devices. However, the hamburger icon will still appear on tablet and mobile devices because it shows the main menu. Let's publish the changes we just made and go back to see what other sections we have here. We also have a homepage slideshow section, but please keep in mind that if you added the slideshow using Elementor, like in this example, it's better to make changes to it using Elementor and the settings available in the Inspiro Slideshow widget. We also have a footer settings section where you can change the layout of the footer, make it wider, change the copyright text, and so on. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video.